Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 31st, last day of July 2014. Ron's here, rambling, got my house coat on, pajamas, and of course, decaf. Yes, decaf coffee. I talked about that before. We're trying that out to see if it helps. Don't know if it does. Time will tell. What's on my mind this morning? Wow, we had a big storm last night here in Evansville. 60-mile-an-hour winds, a lot of trees down, damage here and there. It happened about 6:30 to 7 o'clock last night, and as the sun was going down, getting dark, uh, TV stations were out and about, and they showed some of it. But now that the sun's up this morning, we'll be able to see if there's any more damage. But it was either a toad strangler or a gully washer. Not sure which. And of course, we live up here on kind of a ridge, which is elevated. You know what happens when you live up on a ridge? The wind blows a lot of times up here. And when it blows up here, it really blows. Blew my patio table over again. And this one I bought a couple years ago, metal. I had the glass top. And you know what happens when glass hits concrete? That's right, shatters into millions of little bitty pieces. So I thought, this isn't going to happen again. So I bought the metal kind. Well, it's blown over now, I guess, another two or three times. I even have a weight on the bottom of it, but we were looking out the patio door and there it went, blew over. A little later, I looked outside and I thought, where's this table at? Couldn't see it. So I went around to one of our bedrooms and looked out the window, the side of our house. There it was. It had blown down and around on the side of our house. Now, my big concern is storm's kind of still blowing. Is that going to blow into my neighbor's house? Luckily, it didn't. So after the storm passed, I went out and drug it back and put it back on the patio. So I'm going to have to figure out a better way to anchor this thing. So hopefully there wasn't a lot of damage. I know there was some. And they say that the high winds and possible tornado, which I don't think we had, formed like just a half a mile from our house. And that's a little disconcerting when they talk about where the intersection of the tornado was created. Oh yes, Olympics. We were watching the Olympics when this all started, and saw just a brief bit of ping pong. That's very fascinating. How do they do that? They react so fast hitting that little bitty ball. Oh, can't forget the women's gymnastic. That was just fantastic last night. So, of course, I already knew what the outcome was because I'm retired. I mentioned that. I think yesterday when you're retired, you can watch the Olympics whenever it's on. Don't have to go to work anymore. And I really don't miss that. Anyway, so we knew that the women's had won the gold. But of course, that was in the afternoon. We were watching it live. It was really exciting. Got to relive it last night in prime time. Yes, prime time. And it's great to see those young ladies win that. They work so hard. We probably just don't know how many hours and dedication they put in and injuries they go through. Got to mention the parents. Wasn't for the parents, they couldn't do it. They wouldn't be available to do it. Couldn't because of transportation issues. Because most of them are, some of them are not even able to drive. They're young. One girl on the team, can't remember her name. She's 16. I thought, well, she's got at least two or three more Olympic center. And anyway, Simone Biles finished, and with her score, with her score, put us over the top, and we won the gold by I think 5 points, which is great. It's great to see that. It's great to be an American. It's great to be in this country. I love this country. I hope you do too. There are a lot of people, and I mentioned this before, that don't particularly like this country. And when I say, okay, go live somewhere else. Well, anyway, that's enough rambling for today. Olympics continues, and we'll see you next time.